All right, fellow captains, welcome back. Wolf 190D coming at you live from the Archipelago. Uh, just doing some random stuff. I'm trying to get some resources together, etc., etc. And yeah, Daisy, I do agree. This game is awesome. So far, actual in-game, other than sitting in idle in the menu screen while I'm off doing, I think I got don't know around 150, 200 hours in games so far. How about yourself? I have to figure out how to get that game like they. I've done some other ones. I did a series a while back on Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I've also come to Exiles pretty recently. I think I put a few hundred into that game. Pretty easy, actually. They just came out with like a 4K update on that. I had started something a long time ago on Rome 2 Total War. When it comes to stuff. What are some of your favorites? Any favorite game? I might be revealing my age. I mean, I go way. Didn't really much care for StarCraft 2 in all honesty, but I go back to StarCraft, Age of Empires, Age of Empires 2, the originals, the classics, Diablo 2. Are they my favorites anymore? I don't know. I'm really liking this one. This one has a lot of potential. But I think all time, probably still a really big fan of Rome 2 Total War. I love the Total War for at least the old Total War games. Kind of after they did Attila, the engine changed and it got really weird. The AI didn't seem as competent or good. I don't know. It was weird. Mucking up. I don't know what's going on. Like it. Hold on just a second. Make sure my stream is okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Anyway. Connectivity issues in the mod. Am I right or am I right? I'm originally from the USA. I'm abroad these days. I like to travel. I like to go different places. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting question nowadays. I mean, can we all just say that we are all digital nomads? Likewise, Daisy. Stream daily. It depends on how intense I want to get about this. My schedule that's up on Twitch right now is really tentative. It does depend on my schedule. I got real world projects and stuff like that to do too. So I try to do this when I have some time, when I can dedicate a little bit of time to it. I enjoy playing around. I enjoy doing things, critiques, stuff like that. Sometimes I come off as a little harsh. There's some things I'm not very tolerant of. Just to give you a fair warning, but if you're up for some free floating or free flung hostility, then hey, by all means, welcome to the channel. I'm all for getting into stuff from time to time. This one, because this game, the game pace on this is set up a little bit more better for it, or is more better, set up a little better for it. Get into sailing, and maybe what I can do is start getting, you know, check my message board and stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't quite figured this one out in regards to that yet. As far as work, I'm in education. So yes, an actual educator here. You can use the word teacher, but I prefer educator. There, obviously, words are a thing. But I've done a lot of other stuff. I've worked with cattle. I've worked on houses, remods, renovations, stuff like that. Hey, take your pick. I come from a varied background. Nice to meet folks. Jack of all trades here. Welcome to the show. It could be fecal matter. It could not. I guess I'll leave that to the viewers to decide. All right. Load and go pick up the rest of my mess. Well, at least I'm getting notifications. I can check the chat. Man, it's gonna get really annoying though, having to minimize to keep up to date on the chat. I don't know why. When I was doing Ultimate Admiral, the chats would actually post directly to the in-game screen. It would come up. It was like an over. What happened to my overlay? I don't know. There's a lot more stone. Stone comes in handy later on. So don't just throw your rocks away. Keep them. You need them for building stone buildings and stuff like that. Foundations. And when you start getting into the really nice walls, like the limestone walls, the plaster walls, boy, are you going to go through some stone. So keep your stone. 97. I'm just going to go ahead and cook 90. All right. And let me see here. We are about 10 minutes in. How long have I been streaming in general? Off and on for probably about a year. I think I was about a year ago was when I was really like, I really had a good stream with Ultimate Admiral, Dreadnought. It's a shame to hear those guys went out of business, by the way. The guys that did Ultimate Admiral, Ultimate General, Ultimate, yeah, the Ultimate Admiral, Ultimate General series. We made some good stuff. But yeah, I was pretty regular about a year ago, and then I took some time off. You know, had a mother-in-law had a illness issue, so I kind of had to stop streaming. You know, and my wife had to help take care of her, and you know, so the in-laws, you know, health problems, people get older, stuff like that. Yeah.
Helm's yours, Captain.
All right. Now, where was I going? Ah, that's where I'm going. I'm going to go gather some gunpowder, because right now we can't produce any. It's kind of a drag. Okay, I got a sailor back there. That's good enough. Check the hold of the ship. We are full, actually. Which could. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go to this base real quick, and I'm gonna unload. Need to do that. Plant fiber, stone. That's all gonna go in the warehouse. Food items. I don't know where I want to. But anyway, let's run into this warehouse, and we're gonna just run down this line here and drop off a bunch of stuff. Okay, wood. Clay. That was rock, right? Yes, okay. So that means that Actually, you know what I want to do? I'm going to just for my own sake of sanity, I'm going to put the stone over here so that I can put the plant fiber here. And the reason for that is because I'm going to have access to flax later that I typically like to stack that next to. Typically like to stack my plant fibers next to each other. Okay, wait, what do we got here? Got ammunition. Up there's the metals right there. Good grief. Got a lot of copper stored up, actually. Got a good bit of copper stored up, actually. Okay. Yeah, what's your recommendation there, Daisy? I mean, I'm always up for projects, recommendations, etc., etc. I do have Discord. One more bit of messaging I have to keep track of, I guess, but hey, could be worse. Anyway.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and give me just a second there, Dave. Let me get this course here set. I want to go that way. Alright. Add me on Discord. Daisy, Victoria. Okay, but an example of what? Is that what you do? Do you do artwork? Oh, okay. Meet a lot of folks that are into graphic design and artwork here. On Twitch, that is. I've met several people. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet, but sail around to this other this little, I guess, a pseudo camp that I had set up there because, well, I was out exploring and I just had built up so much stuff. I haven't gotten onto Discord just yet. Yeah. See here. Okay, there's that. All right, I can go ahead and open that quick, and then as I get minutes here and there, I'll go ahead and see about that. All right, Daisy. All right. Okay. Cool beans. I'll try to keep you waiting too long. All right. Let me see here. Actually, there's the camp right there. think, yep, I had put a storage bin. Alright, so, let me see. Wow. I was actually dumping some really important stuff over here. Okay, let me see here. That. Definitely that. Planks and the wood and the peppers themselves, I don't know, but this, I'll go ahead and take the seeds. All right. God, you get built up, and you go in the beginning, and it's like, where did all my stats go? Let's see. All right. Take a minute here, kick it by the tent. All right, revival point set. All right, let me see here. It's Daisy Victoria 90. Let me see here. Daisy Victoria 90. No one with that name could be found. Hmm. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, thank you, thank you. I mean, you know, I do what I do. I'm not going to say that I I practice it or rehearse it or anything. I just kind of do what I do. So it's appreciated, Daisy. Thank you. All right, let me see here. How do we want to approach these guys? This is why I like the Buccaneer's Friend. It's got really good accuracy and reach. Howdy. Uh-oh. I'm doing something I should not be doing here, by the way. I'm jumping into battle without eating any food. Bollocks. Come on. Uh-huh. I have no chance. Okay.
This is going to happen.
Phew, he almost hit me with that. Okay, cool. Let me see. You did that. Let me drink that, and let me wrap some bandages here. Okay. Disaster, a bloody disaster had been averted there. Shoot that sergeant again. Ah, got him in the head that time. Yes, sir. That's right, run away. Where do you think you're going, Chief? There we go. Alrighty. That's 8. That makes 43. Okay, and I need 50. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. Just send my give me that. Alright. There's one camp. And there was only one bag of goodies. I'm probably just going to go ahead and get as much gunpowder as I can here. Run back to the Buccaneers and drop off 50. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, he tried it. Come back here. Come back here. Yeah, charging boars, it's best to keep them close. Yes, likewise, Daisy, likewise. I don't get on Discord too often now, so if I'm not familiar with some of the nuances, it's probably because I forgot. Okay, give me a minute to get through this. I'll get back on board ship, and we'll see. Okay, hold on a second. Where were the other camps? Okay, you've got a whole Discord channel for streamers. Well, now that's new. Oh, well, see, this is what. Okay, so this island just appeared. Some of y'all that are familiar with this game might be like, well, why didn't you know it was there to begin with? Well, I have exploration mode basically turned on, meaning that I don't automatically know where all the points of the interest are on an island when I land on it. They're hidden. You have to get close enough and find them. See, here's a copper mine over here. Uh-oh, dodos, lots of dodos. Angry birds, angry birds. Ow. Bad angry bird. Bad angry bird. Okay, there we go. All right, there's a copper mine over here too, which is good to know because this one might be superior to the one that I currently use, though 90 copper, actually 90 copper at a clip is not bad. So I'll have to keep this in mind and mark this location. It's marked now. It's on my map, see? And I didn't know it was there to begin with. Because again, I have exploration mode turned on. I wanted this to be a little bit more adventurous. Ow, missed my block. Okay. Alright, let's bandage up. Because we are not, because I am not Superman. I do not take a hit and laugh. More like Robert Baratheon. If I mess up, the boar kills me. I die of an infectious wound. Alright, me, I like to take out the bigger threats first, myself. Or at least at a range, soften up the bigger threats.
Don't move!
Ow, had to do that, Take the shot, take the shot. I mean, I guess I could have technically dodged the sergeant if I really wanted to. But being who I am, I'll trade that hit from that sailor so that I could eliminate the And sometimes in some combat situations, you know, you'll find, hey, eliminate the smaller guys first. They're easier. So hey, you know, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. You got to adapt to the situation. There is no one size fits all. Oh, this is how you handle things all the time. That's like saying, I don't know, that the hammer is a tool that you would use in any situation. Yeah, well, sometimes, you know, you need it for those really thick-headed individuals, right? I'm being funny, guys. I'm being facetious. I'm being metaphorical here. I don't mean that you need to literally club somebody upside the head with a ball-peen hammer. You might go to jail for that. That's where I put it. I stuck it amidst all this wreckage. The crab meat, I'm gonna take that. Meat there. Okay. The rest of that stuff, I think I'm gonna take it with me. All right, so let me see. Oh wait, no, there is. That's this cache. That's the camp over there. So I need to go all the way over across the other side of this beach real quick. Then I'll get on my boat, and then we can check some messages, take a look at some photographs, mail, etc. Whatever. Yeah. Sounds like it's a good idea. And you know, there again, pacing. You know, it's not Call of Duty. You're not constantly under threat until the mission's over. It's there's periods that you'll find where you'll get breaks. There's periods that you'll find where it's really intense and you need to focus everything in it. Sometimes it's a lot of traveling on foot. And if you're traveling on foot across these islands, be aware, folks, there are things here that can kill you. Always be aware of that. Uh-oh, multiple boars, ow, yep, they got me. Good grief. I hope okay, I did. At least it looks like I did. Yeah, I did. Alright. Well, that could have gone better. There again, not paying attention. Not paying attention will get you killed. Sure than anything else, folks, it'll get you killed up in this humpy bumpy. Now, some guys you can just run by. See, look. Now, I don't want to fool around with those drowned and those crabs right there on the beach. I want to get back to my body. So what am I going to do? I'll just keep on trucking right on by them. I don't need to stay there and fool around with them. Coastal dodos. Okay. A lot of the fighting is going to be melee. A lot of what you're going to do here is going to involve melee. So, you know, don't kid yourself that you're going to be able to survive on your gun. I haven't been able to do it yet. Maybe you can. I don't know. Hey, explain, please. All right, do I want to pick the... Not really. I don't want to grab these right now. Oh, there's an Azure dodo there. Bad birdie. Feathers. I don't want no feathers. Get rid of them. I don't even know. Other than beds, I don't know what feathers are good for. Come here, birdie. Come here, little tasty chicken. Come here, tasty chicken meat. This is why the dodo went extinct. Because pirates was hungry. Alright, I got 50 right now actually, but that would completely exhaust my gunpowder stores. I don't really want to do that. I would like to have a little bit of powder for emergencies, boarding action, stuff like that. I would like to have a little bit of extra powder. But hey, you know what? This mission's gonna get me something out of the okay. Ow. Missed my timing again. Gotta get your timing right, man. The window is not it's not infinite. And it certainly doesn't slow time when the window comes up. You just kind of have to, okay, the window's here, either you go for it or you dodge. Oh God, now we gotta come to. Oh no, come on man, that's not cool. That's not cool. Bad pig. Oh no. We just got swarmed pretty bad. Oh my goodness. All right. There again. See, guys, you will die. Unless you, I mean, seriously, unless you really want to go through your settings and tone the difficulty all the way down to where your opponents have like 20% normal health and they do like 10% normal damage. Come on. Just get used to how it works. It's not like it's super janky. It's not it just is. You can't afford to make a whole lot of mistakes. The game does make you pay for that. There's a block. And one more block. There we go. Now he's out cold. Let's go ahead and push the offensive. And then we reset. See, you can dodge the attack. Dodge the attack if you have to. If you're not comfortable with blocks, dodge. If you're not comfortable with a block, then dodge. You have to manage your stamina though. And this is why for me, most of my stat points go into stamina. At least early. There's items that you come across. There's abilities that you can build that all facilitate how much stamina you have, how much you use. You know, you can up your vitality, obviously. I went in for that, and he went with the double. He went with the 2 attack. Okay, see, there again. Got to pay attention. Got to pay attention. It's not impossible. The bosses, on the other hand, man, I haven't decided on them yet. I haven't decided on how bad the bosses are yet. I'll leave the difficulty set to where I got it, where I have it when I go to do this. When I do the boss run, and you know, you guys will kind of be able to see hopefully what I'm talking about with that. I'm gonna put a new revival point right there, and then I'm also going to need a few more wood. So look, guys, you don't have to have all the resources on your person all the time, right? If you need to, check this out. Look, if you need to, you can build a workbench and place it right in the middle of the jungle. All right? I'll come back to why I did that here in a moment. Because I want to go retrieve my corpse real quick. These pigs are starting to get a little annoying, aren't they? I'm just trying to track down some gunpowder for the Buccaneers. That's all I want to do. There's another pig right there. My God, this island is loaded with pigs, isn't it? There we go. All right. Sows obviously are a lot easier to deal with. However, I think, well, come across a mama pig with her babies, and you tell me how easy she is to deal with. Alright, there we go. We chopped him. We chopped him just like Douglas Quayle chopped the guard that had him under cover. Hold on a second. Banana seeds, no, we do want to hang on to that. Pig head, we want to hang on to that. What do I want to get rid of? I'm going to drop this meat because, quite frankly, bacon and eggs, sad to say, they're a thing of the past. Now, some of you might be able to tell me a little bit better, like, and it's something I haven't fooled around with a lot on my own, and maybe I can demo it. Maybe I can experiment with it here, and we can kind of get a feel for what's what. So please, folks, encourage me to do a little bit of that, you know, experimentation and stuff, within reason, please. Because my typical diet will include 1 endurance food and 1 vitality food. The best of those that I can find. And my reasoning for that's actually relatively simple. You need endurance to have a lot of stamina for combat, dodging, attacking, You know, stuff like that. I want to have a lot of endurance for that, so that's why I like to pad that. And the vitality, I think, is fairly obvious, or I would hope is fairly obvious, in that like to have a lot of vitality because that gives you a nice health cushion, so that in the event that you can't dodge or can't block, you can maybe survive what's attacking you. Like that dodo right there. There we go. Bird. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Got us another challenge. All right, so this one's going to be a little bit more tricky, I think, because this is... Okay. I hear stuff moving around.
Ye think ye the bravest?
And we got a mess up coming at us. Okay, cool. Oh God, there's more than a mess of them. Oh, good grief. I think I ticked off the whole bloody camp. Okay. Well, all right, who wants some? Who wants some? Come and get it. Oh, good grief. I walked right into that.
This is going to hurt.
Oh, good grief. And about stamina? See what I mean about being able to block and move? My goodness. Okay. Drink a health potion. Ah, good, good. There we go. We eliminated another one. Whittle him down if you have to, folks. Whittle him down.
I will kill ye.
Good. You guys go play with that crab. You guys go play with those crabs. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go play with them crabs. There we go. Come on. Don't worry about what's fair. You can't worry about what's fair in that kind of a situation. So don't. Do what you got to do to take out your opponents. Try not to let them try. Did you notice how some of them were trying to like flank? We're trying to. So yeah, the AI is not. It's not they're not blatantly stupid. They will try to outmaneuver you. So don't let them do it. You have to kind of think about it like a chess match. And I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I like to solve these big bastards up before I go at them. There we go. All right, so we got 54 gunpowder in total. And we're fixing to have a whole lot more. 63. And, oh, good. There we go. 68. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's very good. All right, so let's get it. Oh, do I want to go? No, I don't want to go through that thing right now. I need to find the coast. I need to get my ship. And I need to go unload some cargo. At least unload cargo, right? At least unload cargo. Let's call our ship the Bounty. Captain Bly, where's the breadfruit? Actually, that wood, I'm gonna keep the wood and the plant fiber with me for now. Is there anything really? Yeah, I'm gonna toss the Lost the eggs. All right. Now I'm going to go back through the jungle and I'm going to explore that trial circle run. The reason for the wood, make torches. The reason for the plant fiber, well, going to need to make a rope. Maybe make some of those little stick ladders. You can certainly do that too. And I'm going to go ahead and top off on the banana coconut drink. And then I need to go find that, find the tent with the, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and grab these misty orchids while I'm here because alchemical base. Right. Alchemical base, enough said. Alright, so let's make sure our revival point is set, and then what we need to do is we need to make one rope. Alright. And then you hop down here, and this is where the rope goes. And then you can use the rope to delve into the depths of the dungeon. Now these early ones are pretty easy to deal into. Just watch out for the undead. Oh, yeah, you tried it, didn't you, buddy boy? Ow, you got me that time. I got over click happy. Oh, okay, good. We found a necklace of mastery. Okay, that's not terrible actually. Which mastery as a skill, critical hit chance, right? So it gives you increased chance at critical. And there's only 2. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Get up out of there. Okay. Thankfully, they can't climb, so. But they can throw rocks. And this, I'm going to put this just for the sake of, I need to see what the heck is going on here. Right, so if you don't want to deal with that, you don't have to. If you want to go down in there and kill them, you can. As of right now, there's really no XP. There's no reason, experience-wise, to go around slaughtering everything. As a matter of fact, sometimes it goes against what you want to do. Is it fun to slaughter everything? Yeah, sure. Not gonna lie, it is more fun. See, just a little bit of attack and get out of reach. Attack and get out of reach. Attack and get out of reach. Don't just stand there and trade with them. Unless you're a much higher level, you'll lose that fight. So don't do it. Don't play that way. No need to do that. Okay, let's see here. Back to base. Nice thing about having fast travel is that once you have it established and set up, you can just go on your boat and go from spot to spot. Okay, now I need to check. Ah, yes. Okay, good. Where was I sticking the smuggler's items? I'll put them in a sack right here. Smugglers, smugglers. We got some Tumbaga ingots. That's the Buccaneers. That's the people of Tortuga. And that's the brethren of the coast. Okay. Okay. That's gunpowder. Oh, look at that. We actually had... I'm going to have to start to differentiate based on food, too. Okay, so we're going to do 40 and 20. Tell you what, I'm gonna put my food items in here. Okay, so meats, plants. Okay, alchemy. Which alchemy is going to include that. Alchemy. Nope, that's cooking. Clay bottles. Put the clay bottles in there. Okay. Since it's kind of actually a valuable material, I'm going to put my Tumbaga ingots here in the house. Now I know, if you wanted to be really efficient in your movements, you could put every single thing in one spot, right? You can do that. I'm just going to do it this way for now because, well, this is the way that I'm going to choose to do it. All right, got a little bit of time left, so let's go ahead and keep on organizing here. I'm going to put a cloth bale here for... Actually, I'm going to put 2 cloth bales there. And yeah, I'm going to snatch that anyway so that I can go ahead and do this the way that I want to do this. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 cloth bales here. One for cloths and one for animal hides. All right. Weapons and other gear for now. I'll differentiate this later. A barrel for nails. It's always useful to have a barrel for nails. See here. I know it's not alchemy, but I'm going to put that in there. Food. And then I'm going to go ahead and put salt, coffee, sugar. Clay. Because they really don't have any other use, I go ahead typically and stick my insignias and my letters of mark right here. I'm going to put that in there with that for now. Basket for seeds. Oh, and you can't store anything underneath of that, so... Alright. Let's put that right here. Shrub seeds, I don't really even care about right now. But you know what? We got room for it, so... ship supplies, and quite frankly, I'm just going to dump everything in there right now. Where was I depositing? Ah, over there. Okay. I knew they were around here somewhere. And then I'm going to build another basket here for basically pig fat. All right. How much in the way of pastry do we have? And remember, we've also... Oh, we got 736 so far. Okay. Well, I reckon that concludes another day of adventure. Yeah. Yeah. That'll include another... conclude. That'll conclude another day of adventure. So, folks, as always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the lively chat today with Daisy. Appreciate you stopping by. Running, I guess, some potential business propositions by me, and we'll see what comes out of all of that. So, folks, this is your Captain Wolf 190D signing off. Keep on happy hunting. That's it. That's what I want to say. Happy hunting.